This idea of making a record on your own, how did it come about?
It was sort of a build-up of things, and Radiohead decided to stop for a bit. I formally asked everybody if it was cool if I tried to do something on my own, not really expecting it to go anywhere. I just wanted to know what it felt like to work on, to take responsibility for the music and in my own particular sketchy style. What was nice about it was it was out of context, that it wasn't any sort of like trying to prove anything or anything like that. It was just a fun way of re-engaging with writing again. Ultimately, the thing that I'm most conscious of is that one doesn't fall into the trap of delineating one method of working for one thing and another method working for another thing. And this is Ed in Radiohead's big rant at the moment with me and with Johnny. It's like, all these things you do over here and over here, bring it to us. Don't automatically assume that it's going to end up somewhere it doesn't fit. And I think he's right, you know, and it's trying to bring it all back, because that was one of the upsides of the Kid A period, was not being able to split out and having to try and do all this stuff within the context of the band, you know. Whereas with the Eraser, that there was nothing to kick against, and there was really sort of weird periods during making it where, like, should I stop this and give it, you know, should I stop this and ring everybody up and say, can you come and work on this, and then just ending up doing it on my own. And the weird thing about doing the Eraser is being responsible for all the musical decisions, and it makes me realise how incredibly sketchy I am. And actually, it's the band that usually picks up the pieces and like goes, puts it into a coherent form. It's quite interesting, that. The other thing I failed to realise was that when working with Radiohead, because we do a lot of rehearsal and knocking ideas around, the lyrics tend to come during that period. So when you're presented with a track that's basically a fait accompli other than the vocal, it's a nightmare. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to having to write like that.
Don't walk the plank like I did. You will be dispensed with when you've become inconvenient. Up on Harrow downhill, near where you used to go to school. That's where I am. That's where I'm lying down. Did I fall? I pushed. Did I fall? I pushed. And where's the blood? And where's the blood? I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
Harrow Downhill is where Dr. David Kelly died, and he was the chief weapons expert in Iraq. He died in mysterious circumstances. Even before the poor man died, I felt incredibly sorry for the way he was outed, you know, the way he was exposed to the media, and it made me very sad and upset that the Ministry of Defence felt, or rather the government itself felt, that it was okay to use this man as a scapegoat for the misgivings of the entire country, you know.
We think the same things at the same time. There are too many of us, so you can't count.
What worries you the most at this moment?
Global warming. And what bothers me most about that is knowing that actually if we got our shit together in the next 10 years, we could stop the worst of it. And we actually could do that. If we were brave now and said, okay, this energy source is running out. We're going to have to rethink how we live. It's not so bad. 100 years ago, we weren't really using this energy source. It's not a fucking big deal. We can deal with this. Everybody calm down. But no, because if anybody said that, if I was Tony Blair right now and I came out and said that in the press, you know, the British economy would start to collapse, because all the major companies would start walking over going, "Whoa, these guys are nutters. We're out of here. We're going to move our investment elsewhere. It's this weird blackmail thing going on behind the scenes. It's like, we don't really want you to do anything about this right now because it's kind of sticky, and we're quite happy with the way things are at the moment."
After you toured, Hail to the Thief thing, you had wanted to go back as a band in the studio again, and
we did, but it wasn't really happening for ages.
No, so
and I don't. To this day, I'm not quite sure why.
Well,
we were trying.
Yeah,
but it just was like, people were, including myself, no one's really in the right headspace to do it, and it felt really weird.
But isn't it also weird that your own records seem to have taken place very easily? It happened very easily in a way, and then you went back with the boys, and it's getting so difficult.
Yeah, no, that was really tough. It was tough for them as well, because they could sort of see me enjoying myself, and yet it wasn't working out. But you know, the great thing is we sort of worked through it, and it could easily have been, if it wasn't for the fact that we'd known each other for God knows 16, 17 years, whatever it is now, I don't know, then I'm sure that would have been enough to split the band up.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, because they understood that it was all for the good.